What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to Land of Sports, and the NFL playoffs start today. And I will tell you right now, this video will be posted in the middle of the first game, which is the Bills versus Colts, I'm pretty sure. But the current time right now is 10:57, and the game has not started, so I just wanted to let you guys know. But today I will be giving my NFL playoff power rankings. Just wanted to do this before the game started, so let's get straight into it. I'm going to be going 14 through 1, and at number 14, it's pretty obvious. It's the Washington football team. They're 7-9, first in the NFC East, and they are the number 4 seed, obviously, because they won the division. But they're going against the Bucks in the first round, and I'm pretty sure that the Washington football team actually will not even have Alex Smith. They're going to have their backup quarterback playing today, so it's not going to go well for the Washington football team. They are going to get absolutely destroyed by the Bucks, and they're in dead last year. Next up at number 13, I got the Bears. They were 8-8, and they're in the number 17 in the NFC. And I really do think that they are not going to win at all. They're not making it past the second round, or they're not making it past the first round. Is what I'm trying to say. They're the number 7 seed, which means they're against the New Orleans Saints, and they're a really solid team. So I doubt that they're even going to win this game, even close. And yeah, they're not a good team, so I'm having them at number 13. Now at number 12, I got the Rams, so 3 NFC teams in a row. But I do think that the Rams are a good team, like especially with, Aaron Donald and stuff. Except here's the thing. Jared Goff will not be playing against the Seahawks, and the Seahawks are extremely solid. I think playoff Russ is going to absolutely show out after sort of dropping in the middle of the season, but he will have a field day today. And especially with the Rams backup quarterback playing, I'm not sure who's actually their backup quarterback. But I'm not even sure honestly. But yeah, Jared Goff is not playing, and Jamal Adams is gonna have a day. So is the whole entire Seahawks defense. Moving on here, I got the Colts at number 11. This might be kind of surprising to people. And the Colts defense is really, really solid. Like, we all know that. We saw that throughout the whole entire season. Their defense is really, really solid. But I just don't trust their offense in the playoffs, especially going against the Bills, who have a really, really good defense. I really do not trust the Colts offense here. I don't really trust Phillip Rivers in the playoffs, so I'm going to have to go with the Colts at number 11 here. Next up, I got the Browns at number 10. Listen, they haven't been to the playoffs in almost 20 years, and I think that they're going to be extremely hype about it. They're against the Steelers, and the Steelers have been known for Juju Smith-Schuster obviously dancing on the logos, and there's no way that Juju's actually going to do that this time in the playoffs. There's no way he's going to be doing that. So I'm going to have to go with the Browns at number 10 here, because the Steelers are going to come out hot. Minkah Fitzpatrick is going to show up, and I think that Juju is going to be serious now time's around, and we're going with the Browns at number 10 here. They're going to be losing. Moving on to number 9, I got the Tennessee Titans. I think that Derrick Henry isn't going to play as good as he did, obviously destroying the Ravens last season, and I think that Lamar is going to erase that 0-2 playoff deficit, and he will get his first playoff win today against the Tennessee Titans, and he will throw 3 touchdowns today on the Titans defense, as their defense is not very good. So I'm definitely going with the Ravens today, and I'm going to put the Titans at number 9. Well, number 8, I got the Ravens, and I think that I can't trust Lamar Jackson this far into the playoffs. I think that, like I said, he will and the Ravens be able to beat the Browns today and move on to the second round, but I don't think that they will get that far into the playoffs, and what I mean by that is past the second round, and I just can't trust Lamar, and I'm trying to say that I think that I think that the Ravens defense is going to put more work in on the Browns than the Ravens offense, so I think that they're going to be most of the effort on why the Ravens will beat the Browns today. Number 7, I got the Buccaneers. This could be surprising to people, but they were the 5 seed, and they're going to be going against the Washington football team. They're easily going to beat the Washington football team, and I already said that when I was on them before, but I'm not too secure about the Bucs in the playoffs. I don't know why. You saw Tom Brady and the Titans last year. Again, that was with the Patriots, and this is a whole new team now, but for some reason, something about that just does not fit right with me, and I just don't think that the Buccaneers will make it that far into the playoffs. Now at number 6, I got the Steelers. They were 12-4, obviously first in the AFC North, and listen, we know how they were on a hot streak. They were 11-0, 10-0, and then they lost to the Washington football team, and they lost to the Bengals, 2 not good teams. And I think that they will beat the Browns today because of their defense and offense together, and the Browns are going to be like really excited about it and just won't be focusing as much. And I think that the Steelers will move on, but I don't have them getting past in the second round. They will not make it to the AFC Championship game, and I just think that the Steelers started off hot, then they kind of dropped down, and I just don't think that they're going to get hot again. They're going to go out in the second round. Well, number 5 for me, I got the Seattle Seahawks, and Russell Wilson he was no doubt the MVP, right? He was no doubt the MVP, and then the Seahawks just started kind of losing a bit, and Russell Wilson wasn't playing as good as he was early in the season, and then he picked it up at the end of the season, and I think that Russell Wilson will again gain his movement and completely start, showing like an MVP in the playoffs. But for now, I think that they will easily beat the Rams today, and depending on who they play in the second round, they could go out. I don't think that they will be in the NFC Championship, unfortunately, this year. And one of those top teams that I think could mess up the Seahawks are my number 4 seed, or my number 4 team, the New Orleans Saints. They were the number 2 seed in the NFC. They were almost number 1 seed. So were the Seahawks. But it came down to the Packers. And I think that the New Orleans Saints are a really, really solid team on offense and defense. Drew Brees especially leading the team. And they got people. I mean, Mike Thomas hasn't been playing as people expected him to play this season. But I do think that this Saints team is really, really good. They will easily beat the Bears today. I think that they play, and depending on who they play in the second round, I think that either way, whoever they play in the second round, I think that they will end up getting to the NFC Championship game and end up losing there to a team that I have in the future. Number 3, I got the Buffalo Bills, and listen, we all know that the Bills have been hot recently. So is Josh Allen playing like an MVP out there. He has just been incredible, and I did not think that I would have the Buffalo Bills at my number 3 power ranking spot here, but here I am saying at number 3 I got the Buffalo Bills. This team has been red hot recently, and I think that they will easily beat the Colts. I mean, they're playing like this very second, but this is before all the games, just so you know. And I think that the Bills will easily make it past there. They will make it to the AFC Championship game, but, Moving on here, I got the Kansas City Chiefs at number 2. Now, they are the number 1 seed in the AFC, and they're 14-2. But I think that the team I have number 1, I'll say right now, it's the Packers, obviously. And I think the Packers and Chiefs have 2 of the best MVP candidates this year, between Mahomes and Rodgers, of course. But I think that Rodgers is no doubt going to win it. I'm telling you right now, Rodgers is no doubt going to win it. The Packers are 13-3, the Chiefs are 14-2. Doesn't make a difference to me. They're both the 1 seed, and I think that the Packers will move on better than the Chiefs. I had the Packers since week 1, and I got to stick with them. I got to stick with the Packers, so yeah, that's a wrap. I got basically Packers at 1, Chiefs at 2, Bills at 3, Saints at 4, Seahawks at 5, Steelers at 6, Bucks at 7, Ravens at 8, Titans at 9, Browns at 10, Colts at 11, Rams at 12, Bears at 13, and Washington football team at 14. I think it's a pretty accurate list if you ask me. Let me know if you disagree down in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. That's going to wrap up the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day. Peace.